night in this Machna jungle. Hi everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time we got to Machna Forest, and we've managed to get a little bit further in here because A, I wanted to end it in the previous part. So this time we're actually going to head off to that check marker because we have some ground to cover. Because we're getting close to a party member that I really enjoyed. But it's going to take a little bit to get to that party member. So let's just head this way and...
Over there. Hey, are you okay? You.
Shulk, what's wrong? Another vision?
Kind of. I'm not sure. But first, she needs help.
You're right. Let's look for somewhere safe.
There, I see a clearing under a giant tree. We can easily watch for anything approaching.
Okay, I'll carry her.
She hasn't sustained any serious injuries, but her condition is far from stable.
Do you know what's wrong with her?
Her symptoms suggest ether deficiency. It's well known that Homs are strongly affected by ether levels in the environment. But I've never seen symptoms like this before. A sudden drop in ether content in the surrounding atmosphere causes a reaction. Symptoms range from fatigue to nausea. But in this girl's case...
What can we do?
We're gonna need watertight ether crystals. I'll load the crystals into a cartridge to shoot from my rifle.
Eh? You're gonna shoot her?
No, silly. I'll fire them into the air and the dispersed ether will heal her.
That's what I thought.
But the problem is the crystals. We can't just use any old crystal. They must be as pure as possible. This area must have a water source nearby. We should search there first.
I spotted a waterfall a little way back. What do you think, Charlotte? Would a waterfall produce pure crystals?
I can't think of a better place.
Then it's decided. I'll search for the crystals.
Hey, you're not going on your own.
I'll be okay. I need you to look after the group. We're short on water too, so I'll fill up our flasks.
Hey, good idea. Take care, man.
Don't know why there was a cutscene for that, but right now we have Shulk by himself. Word of warning, Shulk by himself means that you have to do either a lot of damage or you're gonna run from fights a lot. Recommendation, please skip travel when possible. You want to avoid fights as much as possible because Shulk by himself is incredibly squishy. No matter how much you upgrade him, he will be squishy because he's a DPS, not a tank. So you're going to actually have to watch out for this. As a result of that, a word of warning is that entirely. So, yeah, as you finally notice, we got to climb down this way. Because it's actually where the marker is telling us to go to. There are quad wings over there, and while we could fight them, I'm just going to warn you right now that fighting them is still a death sentence. I don't know why. In case you forget, all quad wings have the ability to cause funky dance, which is instant sleep. So you're probably wondering, how the heck do you avoid fights if you can't really do much about it? Well, there is one way to avoid a fight. And the answer to that one way is coming up very soon. Black Iris, Black Iris, Black Iris, and I have to fall. I had to go all the way over there. Whoopsie. I went after items. Whoops. So, yeah, pretty much. We made Sky. So, yeah, as you notice, this area can be weird. So, let's climb on this. Ooh, vines. Drop down, catch a vine. Drop down, catch a vine. Drop down, catch a vine. You want to keep doing this to make it easier so you don't take fall damage, but I'd warn you that the fall damage, if Shulk takes it way too much, he's gonna die instantly for that. Thankfully, though, it's not that bad as you think, because fall damage is not as bad. I'd also recommend, before you going into this, make sure your talent art is maximum. Just a warning. And we're actually approaching where the clear waterfall is. This is actually a lower area where the one area was. It's lakeside. You can approach and also get the ether deposit. Pretty water crystals. Yeah, unfortunately, you also do not have access to gem crafting. Because you don't have a second party member. Quest is now complete. You found some water ether crystals. These should be able to help save the girl now.
Who are you?
Hello there.
Hello.
How unusual. It is quite rare to see a Homs in this region. I suppose you're wondering why I am here in that case. Then permit me to introduce myself. My name is Alvis.
Alvis? My name's...
It's Shulk. Isn't it?
How did you know that?
Wielder of the Monado, defender of Colony 9, the hero that has every mechon running. You're famous amongst all Homs.
I know you from somewhere.
They're here.
Huh?
The Monado emits a particular ether wavelength in its ground state. It must have drawn them.
Huh? Oh! What are they? Alvis, get out of the way! I'll deal with this myself. From the left? Then I'll go. Huh? How? Now, from above! It can't be! I saw its movements before it struck! How can it...
It is a Telethia.
Telethia?
They can read your mind. Whether you have a vision or not, if they know your next move, it's all in vain.
You know about my visions? How could you possibly...
There is only one way. Stop it in its tracks, then dull its perception.
No, Alvis, stop! You don't know how to... Huh? A new symbol? That was... amazing.
I suggest you stop staring. The sword is yours to wield.
What was that light?
The Monado does not control itself. You control it.
I control it. By the light of the Monado. I will stop them.
We got access to a new party member known as Alvis. Alvis is interesting because he's level 28, but he has Claymore with Unbeatable Gem as well. This means he's temporary. Now Shulk gets access to a new art that's Monado Purge. Monado Purge removes an activation aura. For Telethia, they have a Soul Read aura. They have the ability to raid attacks. Talent arts can only be re-engaged by auto attacks. If you came in here with no talent gauge, you're gonna be in trouble. Soul Raid, so we're gonna do Monado Purge. You're gonna be constantly doing a soul gauge. It's vital to also make sure you're charging up. This is why Alvis has Unbeatable. He keeps the aggro going. You really don't have to worry about anything like damage-wise. In fact, I'd recommend using Shadow Eye in the beginning of arts, because that way you can do maximum damage. They're using Soul Purge, so we're gonna have to get rid of the aura. The aura isn't permanent until you get rid of it. And now it's doing a vision. I cannot do anything about this. Wait, did you just do a vision for an attack that will miss? Now it's hitting Alvis for damage, and now it's hitting me. Unironically enough, I can avoid it by using a certain art, but this actually makes it easy to hit him. Oh, okay, this is getting annoying. Okay, Telethia Tail, nope. Either Scatter. I'm gonna do this again. There we go, we're sealed. Alvis is actually depressed, so encourage. Use your ability Battle Soul as much as you possibly can, because Battle Soul causes the arts to actually increase. We're just dealing damage as much as possible. Unfortunately, this means the theme is still going to this. It's almost dead.
Well, you see now, Shulk?
Thank you. Hey, wait a second. More importantly, where on Bionis did you learn to use the Monado?
They were not the primary Telethia. Merely its spawn. The primary Telethia dwells elsewhere in Machna Forest. Is it wounded? I see. The Telethia is hurt and lies in rest, wounded by a girl.
A girl?
The Monado is a divine sword capable of disturbing the very fabric of existence. Of both the material and the immaterial.
Alvis, how do you know so much about the Monado? Who are you?
Shulk! Shulk!
Huh? That's right. I'm over here!
Shulk, we looked all over for you. Thought you'd been eaten by the forest.
Sorry, Ryan. I got attacked by Telethia. If it hadn't been for Alvis, I wouldn't have survived.
Alvis? Who's that?
I'll introduce you. He's the one that... Alvis? But he was...
There's no one here.
I'm telling you, he was right here. He even taught me how to unlock a new power from the Monado.
Just you and me, Shulk. Ain't no one else around. You probably passed out from dehydration and dreamt this guy up. Come on. Wait till the others hear this.
He was here, Ryan. I didn't dream it. I'm not lying.
Okay, okay. I believe you. And while you were having fun with your imaginary friend, did you find any ether crystals?
Yes. Good quality ones, too.
Perfect. Come on. We should hurry them back to Charlotte. Hang around here long enough and we'll get whacked by an imaginary beast.
I'm not lying. Alvis, who are you?
An enemy that renders your visions useless. This forest holds many surprises. Not least creatures we've never seen before. And now we know there is another who can use the Monado.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet him.
So you weren't just having a sneaky nap then?
No!
I'm just saying. You and Dunban are the only ones I know that can wield the Monado. How would this guy know how?
Okay, locked and loaded. Everyone, stand back.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, she's coming round. All thanks to our medic.
Are you okay?
Where am I?
Everything's fine. You're gonna be...
Get your hands off me!
Ah! Hey, watch it!
Forgive me. I did not mean to...
Sorry if we surprised you.
Are you the ones who helped me?
Well, something like that.
Excuse me. My name is Melia. Forgive my indiscretion. I have not had the pleasure of coming into contact with the male Homs.
Coming into contact?
Hey, Shulk, you're creeping this lady out.
Shut up, Ryan.
This large one is far worse.
Me?
Melia, is it? How did you get here then? What, is there no one with you? I must apologize, but my situation does not concern you. And I shall not be divulging anything to common passers-by.
Duly noted, your ladyship. But if I were to be so bold, I'm guessing that you didn't come here alone. And you weren't just taking an afternoon nap.
And what, may I ask, are you doing here? It is rare to see Homs venture this deep into Machna Forest.
We're traveling to the head of the Bionis. We've got a long journey ahead of us.
The head of the Bionis?
We were just figuring out how to get there when we found you.
I see. Then permit me to return the favor by aiding you in your quest.
Really?
There is only one path to the head of the Bionis. It is the path that leads to Erith Sea.
So, this Erith Sea is at the head of the Bionis.
If you would be kind enough to escort me out of the forest, I will show you the way.
You do that? Thank you, Melia. I'm Shulk. Pleased to meet you.
Shulk? Ah, yes. Likewise.
She's a bit high and mighty. But she's a Homs too, right? Why is she here alone?
Ain't got a clue. Ask her yourself. I'm not good with a posh accent.
We shall travel to the Nopon village.
Nopon village? That's where we've been heading. We reckon it's our best chance of making it to the top.
Since inhabiting the region, the Nopon have been a great help. You can travel to Erith Sea from their village.
It's settled. We'll make our way to the Nopon village.
Very well. The Nopon inhabit a giant tree. If we follow this trail, we will be safe.
Okay, I gotta laugh later, but now we got a new party member. Melia. She is definitely a unique party member. And let's give the team... oh, something like this. This is completely fine, actually. Actually, it's better off to keep it like this. That way you can actually still keep arts going. Because Melia is different. Beware of monsters with spike abilities. Yep, spike is what I talked about before. There are different types of spikes. The counter spike, down spike, and close spike. Proximity damage, regular topple, a lot of the spike damage. Purge gets rid of the spikes, temporarily. A spiked Dimension also reduces damage. Melia is the character I was talking about that does ether damage most. In fact, she is the main ether damage user. Outright speaking, you're going to be using her for any ether damage, and it's amazing. Her main damaging art, though, is Summon Bolt. However, we're going to have to worry about that when we reach a certain point. Shulk, of course, got a new Minato art. Purge upgradable is ability increases the longer duration. This is actually useful. And let's increase it one more time. There we go. 12 seconds is about where I want it to be comfortable. For Melia in particular, is a different party member. Let's go and kill a Quabbing so I can show this off.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
We're going to use buffs, because Melia is actually a buffer. Having each one, then her talent art lets her use arts. For example, let's say I don't want this Quabbling to attack. I can use Shadow Sitch to stop its movements. And the Quabbling's still there. Now, you can leave her around for buffs, or you can use Summon Bolt and launch the art at the target. It removes the buffs, however, it also gains access to damage. You can actually use a different way of doing element damage as well. In Chance Axe, unique enough, you can do a normal Spear Break, a Break Art, and a second Break Art. Unfortunately, I did get a fourth one going.
Timing is everything. Remember that.
Use this. I was already dead. Okay, game. Sure. Why not? First battle, I get that. We can't use that biter, those two biters at all. Jungle Bottoms, though, we can use. Jungle Bottoms allow increased defense, however, we don't want to change Melia up too much. Let's start with the basics for Melia's abilities. We want to increase her ether damage. For example, any ether we have, give that to Melia. Let's see. Do I have any more ether gems? Ether. Agility would be useful on Melia. And the next one we want to give her is more ether. However, as you can plainly tell, I don't seem to have enough ether. Actually, another ether gem. There we go. Right now, the crest cap cannot be changed whatsoever. You can't get rid of it. Since we got new bottoms, we might as well give them to a character that needs it the most. Let's give this to Shulk. And let's give him the AP back up, because AP is something that Shulk needs desperately. Now I told him that, we did that mission out of the way, and we actually increased affinity up. I'll be right back. So, yeah, I might as well point out something about the each elemental abilities. Summon Bolt does ether damage and has the highest damage out of the three. Summon Aqua has a unique effect where if you deal damage with it, you can also recover HP. So that's also pretty useful. Summon Burnt Flare, his ability is mainly just, outright speaking, doing burn damage constantly as well. Another Ansel, we might as well take care of this. The Elks that we need to kill as well is also over here. So let's go and do that. Just a warning, these guys can cause the effect of, well, the abilities of, well, topple. If you topple them, they cause a better... Oops. Freaking Dumban. Why'd you go for him? Darn it, Dumban. Aqua is useful whenever you need HP recovering, so like that. More Elks defend. Damage is almost there.
Agreed. Begin. Roaring thunder.
Follow your lead, indeed, because we get to use an elemental bolt.
Lead. Your turn. My turn. Thunder bullet. Fire.
Tempest kick.
We move at the same pace.
I'm looking forward to the
Good job.
There we go.
Not thank you enough.
As you can tell, we did good damage on enemies. Elk's Ironheart and Pretty Elk's Crystal. Alright, sure. Wow, Dumbman already and Charlotte already have good affinity. That's insane. Elemental Discharge, when you reach peak, does increase damage. Wing Smite. Oh, he... I need. So, easy idea. Burst Stand reduces damage at all enemies in range. That's very useful. And damage output in this mode is increased. You can spam as much art as possible, however the problem is, if you get hit, you're going to take damage because Melia has actually the worst defense of the party members. Charlotte has second worst, actually.
Let's press on.
Let's stay alert.
Floppy crest, alright, whatever. So we're actually going to have to go through this way because we have one more elk to take care of and then we can head off to the next area. I'm going to just cut off this elk because I don't need to waste my time with it. So yeah, I'll be right back. And now we're finally done with this elk. Finally, more money. Generous friend.
But we mustn't be careless.
However, as you notice, Melia is behind in experience, and we also have new arts. Ryan got a new art. Let's see what he got. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're probably wondering why I'm oh-knowing. Recommendation. Please equip Magnum Charge. Let's see. What do I want to get rid of that with Magnum Charge? Honestly speaking, I'm probably better off getting rid of certain things I don't need. Yeah. We're going to show this off for once, because I want to show this off more importantly. Let's get Melia back in the party at least. So, the Magnum Charge is unique for an art. You can't use it unless your talent gauge is completely full, unfortunately. So, I gotta do a little bit of fighting. Now we have it maxed out. Watch what happens. Berserk, Magnum Charge, and then finally Sword Drive. Magnum Charge increases damage output. It's insane.
Now you're getting it, Melia. Yeah, well played.
We're counting on you.
I don't know why I wasted a chain attack for that. As you can plainly notice, the damage output was insane. We did, like, massive damage for that one. Skill tree, from what we understand, has another skill tree. Strength up in higher level enemies. Charla has gotten skill link because Dumban, which is good. And Dumban has finally the Spiritual Awakening, which, I'll be honest, I would not recommend until you get the last one, which is increased agility. If you want to make Dumban naked and just let him dodge attacks, you can do that. So let's switch my party back to the way it was before, because I honestly was caught off guard by getting Magnum Charge of all things. Magnum Charge gets me off guard entirely. I was not expecting to get that early. Fossil Monkey! Ooh. I can't resist the ooh. Oh. Oh, okay. It's not that dangerous. Okay. We don't have to go in battle if we don't want to, so yeah, pretty much. I'd like to get to the Napon village before anything else, so yeah, pretty much. I got the cherry, bye! Stupid Ansel, you're too slow. Oh crud, he's on my butt. Ah! Level up! Did someone get a new skill? Skill link. Skill link. Nothing else. Alright, I was losing my mind for nothing. Alright, so let's go across this way. We're reaching a very unique area. So, those giants, or ulugas, are interesting enemies. Quite big. Thankfully, big enemies only have one advantage, which is, of course, their ability to, well, not be broken very easily.
Yes, no.
Yes, no. Frontier Village is just up ahead. You see red light? Village just past there. We're going on these bridges. I guess this is a bridge. Yeah. Do not hit that thing. Just a refresher. It also has dots, so don't hit anything around it either. Just letting you know. Because, yeah, death approaches. Village entrance. We're already here.
This is the entrance to Frontier Village.
So this big tree is where the Nopon live.
Ah, Bird Lady. Welcome back, Bird Lady.
I wish to speak with the village chief. Will you permit us to enter?
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I shall take you to the village chief. Follow me.
Welcome to Frontier Village, the home of all the Nopon.
Hum, hum. Hum here. Hum here. Hum who? Hum who?
Hum hum everywhere. Me want touch hum hum.
Me want nibble hum hum. Hum hum taste pih. Hum hum scary. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Nopon of Frontier Village. Melia Antigua has returned. I request an audience with your chief. Chief, will you hear my request?
Melia here. Bird Lady here.
Melia back. Bird Lady back.
Bird Lady?
My dear Melia, it's good to see you again so soon. And you look so well. And what of your men?
They are at one with the Bionis. They sacrificed their lives so that I might escape. But this is not my reason for coming. These Homs need your help. Will you be so kind as to listen to their request?
What could a hum-hum need of me?
They require safe passage to Erith Sea.
I see no reason to deny them. And Melia, what of you?
I have unfinished business in this region. Once these Homs are safely on their way, I shall be on mine as well. That girl. Something's troubling her.
We found her half dead and all alone. But I don't suppose she'll tell us the reason anytime soon.
Maybe we can help. I'll go and talk to her.
And we'll do that in the next video. So next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we're gonna confront Melia of what's going on and needs help with. See you all next time.